Cold game. First round draft pick.
Welcome to another episode of Cold Game. I'm your host, Isaiah Dotson. I'm here with my co-host, Malcolm Benell. Cuz, what's happening?
What it do, cuz?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling, cuz?
Oh, man, feeling good, man. Just, watching a little playoff basketball. I thought we'd go ahead and get it in while the Miami Heat is getting their head blown off right now.
Oh, man, they got swept on up, man. That game went final, man. Miami, man, they got beat by 50, man. That's not a good way to end the season, man. Getting blown out by 50 in front of the home fans, man. How you think the Miami fans is feeling about that one?
Yeah, Miami just went in there and laid down, man. They conceded, man. They seen it writing on the wall. They knew they couldn't do nothing with them young fellas, man. It's too much length, too much strength, man. Cleveland went down there and Miami broke their back, just getting their get back though from, LeBron. But it's all right that they had to Donovan Mitchell, they had to take it out on Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero and
Hey, I'm gonna give you a little preview. It ain't going down like that. I'm telling you right now. When the Pacers, let's start right here, cuz the Pacers need to go ahead and wrap this thing up tomorrow. Game 5 tomorrow against the Bucks. We back at Bankers Life. I was about to say Bankers Life. Gamers Fieldhouse.
Mm-hmm.
We up 3-1. We got commanding lead in the series. And like Tyree said, we wish that Dame was playing because we never want to see nobody getting injured like that. He's 35 years old. He's one of the premier players in this league. Everybody know Dame is a competitor. We competitors, but we never wish to see an injury like that on anybody, no matter the circumstances, no matter what. So, first of all, man, get well soon, Dame. We hope he bounces back and recover from his torn Achilles. We hope he bounces back and comes back even better than before because we love the competition. So them not having Dame on that sideline or on that team, it doesn't negate the fact what was coming. We was gonna do what we was gonna do regardless, cuz we was unconscious from deep that whole game. We came ready, and we really one bad half away from a sweep. We had one bad half in game 3, and that's the reason why they even got a game in the first place. So one bad half away from a sweep. Now we're gonna go ahead and take care of business in the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Cuz what do you think about where the series stands? What you think about these last few games, and what do we need to do to close this thing out?
The coach in me, wants to nitpick and go hard on how last night should have been the final game of this series, and we should have swept these Bucks. Like you said, one bad half is the is all that took to put us in this 5-game series. But I was listening to one of the one of the Pacers assistant coaches speaking. It was a female coach. I don't remember her name, but she was just basically saying that their system is the reason that they're that good. She said once the system breaks, then they turn into a very mediocre team, and I agree with her. Once their system is broken, whatever that system may be, then they turn into a mediocre team. So I wish that would have been the straw that broke the camel's back, and but now we get to go ahead and bring some more revenue to the city and close them out here in the city. But we should have did that in 4. But I think it's almost a lock for sure. I mean, I don't think there's any way that the Bucks come in Indianapolis and win tomorrow. I think they'll go ahead and lay on down just like them Heat did. Go ahead and put that Buckhead on the wall. We will now call Indianapolis Buckhead, Indianapolis until further notice. So, when you come in here, we're going to have that Buckhead on the wall. So let's go ahead and finish them off this game 5 and go ahead and look onto this next round.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. And stop talking to Tyrese like that, man. If you're a Bucks fan watching this, put some respect on Tyrese's name. If you a fan of the NBA, if you a fan anywhere, put some respect on Tyrese's name. Y'all voted him the most overrated player. Are you kidding me? He's a killer. He's been showing that every single time you're on that floor. 15 assists last game. 17 points, man. He's leading us. And not only is he leading us, man, we got that experience. We come in next round and we looking forward to it. We looking forward to getting this victory tomorrow. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. We no need to go back to Wisconsin. Let's wrap it up in Indianapolis. And let's get ready for the Cavs because looking ahead, that's gonna be one hell of a series. This is really for the Central Division Championship, if you ask me, because Cleveland had that hot start to the season, but really we started off slow, but we got hot too. And so I'm ready to see what we do against that Cavs team. No excuses. We ain't got no excuses. None. We got all of our whole team healthy right now. Automatic mathematic, he didn't play last night. And I've been seeing Bucks fans too, because Bucks fans, oh, y'all celebrating because how y'all gonna celebrate that win? And the only reason why y'all win because y'all playing. Listen, man. Listen, get right. Get right. We beat y'all last year. We beat y'all again this year. What we supposed to do? You tell us what we supposed to do. We supposed to let y'all just get a game and no, we gonna stand on business. We gonna stump y'all out and send y'all to the infirmary. So, and stop all that talking. Portis, he want to talk and he want to bump his gums all game. Dame was bumping them gums too. You know what that remind me of, cuz?
What's that?
Remember, it was an episode on Hard Knocks where DeAndre Hopkins, he was on the sideline. He was getting into it with, who was that? D'Angelo Hall?
I think so, yeah.
They was into it on the sideline. And the very next play, D'Angelo Hall goes out there. He tears his Achilles too.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just talking crazy. And I'm not saying like things happen, but the thing is, you were still talking crazy. Like, and we don't wish nothing. Man, I wish he was out there healthy. But we feel sympathy because we know he won't be playing no more. But you was bumping them gums, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And this is injury aside. It was gonna happen regardless. Giannis, was inevitable. What did he say after the game too? I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it. Yeah, you know what you need to do. You ain't getting it done. So it's all talk, cuz.
It's all talk, man. And go ahead, man. Go ahead and bust that Bucks team up, man. I've come up with I think will be a good place for Giannis. I think I like to see Giannis out there in San Antonio, man. Let Giannis go out there and give him some of that Wemby action, man. See Wemby and Giannis and let them go ahead and do their thing. That's what I think would be a good move for him.
Hey, cuz now I will say this though. Giannis is an animal though.
Absolutely.
He's definitely a monster. Mm-hmm. That's the fact.
That's a fact.
I love it when he shoots jumpers. Mm-hmm. Because that means he ain't playing bully ball down low.
Exactly.
Because it's unstoppable when he really goes to that cup when he wants to score. I don't know why he don't do it every play. Maybe because he's too tired. You gotta think he probably getting winded and tired out there. But if I was Giannis, I would literally every play, I'm applying pressure on that rim. Mm-hmm. Because he got it like that. Every time he goes in there, I think he's gonna score.
Yeah, Giannis, man, he need to go to a free throw coach, man. He need to work on the free throws. Giannis could be having a Shai Gilgeous year, man. I guarantee if Giannis hit 80% for free throws, Lynn, he'll be the. Come on, man. You wouldn't be able to stop Giannis. He have an N1 every play.
So yeah, so we looking forward to it. Man. So shout out to the Pacers. It was what's today? Monday. And this weekend was a blur. It feels like it was so much action and so many things going on. We had the NFL draft is on all weekend. The Colts, because we did our thing in that draft. Mm-hmm. We did our thing in that draft, round 1 through 7. Cause take me through this draft. Take me through that draft. Cause tell me what you seen. Tell me your takeaways. Who you like? Talk to me.
I think that we'll lean on our 2 top heavy picks. I think you'll see them elevate to that stardom first. Of course, Tyler Warren. He's the face. But then JT, I was just watching an interview. Let me try to get this right. Tua Mololau, D lineman out of Ohio State. Now, what I like about these picks, Tyler Warren, you could put him anywhere, cuz I mean, you can line him up anywhere, line him up at a traditional tight end, split him out a little bit, line him out wide. You can put him in at H-back, put him in at quarterback. He can't play quarterback if you haven't noticed that. Even line him up. I would like to see some 2-back sets with Jonathan Taylor and Tyler Warren in the backfield, just to put him, make him, you got to play games with them defensive coordinators, man. Make them find him and then have him, plays out of each position. But he's like our Swiss Army knife. He should be able to, we should be able to lean on him a lot. We're going to get a lot of that young body, 6'6", 257 frame. Hopefully, we can get him to come back 6'7", 265, because that's just going to make it even more of a thing. But and I think we got that too on defense with that Swiss Army knife as far as the defensive lineman with Tua Mololau, JT. We just going to call him JT for right now. I ain't going to keep calling him JT through the year because JT is Jonathan Taylor. I know JT's his name, but, JT's already established right now.
J Double Deuce. Double Deuce.
Double Deuce. Double Deuce, 6'5", 269. These are some young dudes coming out of college. So I will give everybody an inch, man. Everybody goes an inch when they get to the league. So let's get him at 6'6", 275. Put him inside, outside. Let him wreak havoc on the D line. And they said his thing is his run stopping ability. So I think him out there with Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner, man, that's a lot to handle, man. And then you got Latu coming off that other edge. I think that's going to be something to watch out for, because that was the Colts' biggest problem last year on defense was their run stopping ability. So I know I kind of got heavy on those first two picks, but I want
to say, cuz I want to pause there, cuz because I really like JT Tuamaloau. J Double Deuce. I like him a lot too because he's gonna set that edge. And we lost Deo Dimebo this past free agency. Quiddy Pay's entering his free agency, that contract year. And so we needed somebody like him. 12.5 sacks, 21.5 tackles for loss. I mean, this dude was an animal. I watched him against IU this year. And he was the one I was looking at. I said, who is he? It was him who caught my eye because he was coming through that line. He was wreaking havoc, applying pressure all game. So I like the fact that our strength, we strengthen our strength. Our strength is our D line. We add another piece to strengthen that. I think that was a hell of a pickup, man. He got big arms, he can lock out. We did an episode too, cuz we did a segment maybe a few weeks back, and we was talking about defensive linemen and what we look for in their abilities. And he's just like a prototypical what you look for in a D lineman: strong base, strong upper body, able to lock out, able to not move. I mean, 12.5 sacks. I mean, that means he's collapsing in the pocket. So great pick. I'll let you keep going, cuz.
Third round, we got Justin Wiley, quarterback out of Minnesota. Physical. Said he's a real good tackler. He'll add a little more depth to that DB room. 5'11", 195. And then Chris Ballard, I'd say he really likes his speed. Says he's really fast. So I know he's a little undersized. I mean, 5'11", 195 is not really undersized, but we looking at these big receivers down in the league. I don't know if we seeing him as a we're not gonna. He's not who we want to see on their number one receiver. I see them moving him more, play some safety and some dime, almost like a Kenny Moore type player too. So we'll see. We got a lot of DBs to work with. That fourth round we got Jalen Travis, tackle out of Iowa State, 6'7", 340. I think that just, we got to get some big boys out there on that offensive line, man, and get them trained up. So we'll see.
And I was going to say this too about Justin Wiley, because you was talking about the cornerback from Minnesota. I love that pick because he's an aggressive cornerback, because I like that. I like a cornerback that's going to take them chances. I like a cornerback that, peek behind. I don't care. I don't know what the DB coaches are teaching these DBs nowadays, but too many times we see DBs, the ball is going right over their head. If all they do is turn around, the ball will hit them in their helmet. Put their hands up, they catching that ball.
Right.
So he's one of them cornerbacks. He's gonna take that risk. They say his aggressive play style leads to penalties. Sometimes, but I love it, man. We need another mentally locked in corner who's who can complement what we got, because we got length. We got Julius Brents. He's a killer. He's gonna come back and have a great season. He's long. And we got him on the outside. We just signed a boy from San Fran, Tre'Davious Ward. We just signed him. He's a long cornerback, number one cornerback. We need dime save. We need somebody to come in and be aggressive, man, and play that ball, because in our division, it seems like we're getting quarterbacks that want to put that ball in the air. The NFL is a league where it's a passing league. Everybody putting that ball in the air. So just as much as everybody's getting good receivers, you got to have aggressive cornerbacks as well. Cornerbacks is willing to take risks. Cornerbacks is going to play on the ball. I don't want a cornerback that is out there just getting cooked. No, play the ball. That's the name of the game. Get the ball. And I think he's one of them corners. And like you said about our fourth round pick, the big boy Jalen Travis, it's another JT. I think he might be he might be J Trav. You gonna call him J Trav, man. Big animal. 6'8", 240. 6'8", 340, nimble feet. Fun fact, he played on the same AAU team as, I gotta look it up, but they say he was playing AAU basketball back in the day. So he got that type of skill set, and he played with some real hoopers. And them tall linemen, because they worry me because they tall. And I know a lot of edges, they like to get the bend and like to get up under those, those big tall tackles. But this dude got nimble feet. If he's able to set his feet, lock out that base, and sit in his pass pro and stay balanced, man, we got a hell of a pickup. Cause 6'8", we can even if he's sitting behind Raymond, because Raymond's our left tackle right now. Oh, put him on the right. Wasn't bro just talking about he was having some mental health issues?
Breakdown, right?
Yeah. Right tackle. He's ready. Oh, what a great pickup, because now I love him even more. Put the young boy out there. I still wish we would have got the one 2 years ago. But go ahead, cuz.
Right. Yeah, no, you're right. I did. We gotta, I would definitely wish we would have got the one. We let him slide, but yeah, Jalen Travers in that fourth round. I think he just adds beef to that O line, and we need big boys. It ain't gonna be too much pass blocking going on, because we RPO. We quick, we RPO, or we'll sell it, we'll pay action to send it deep. You know what I'm saying? We ain't patting that ball. We ain't got Tom Brady back there, Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson. So we need to get some boys out there who's going to move some boys around. And I think 6'8", 340, that's how you get boys move. Fifth round, DJ Giddens, Kansas State, running back, powerful, good vision. He has depth to that backfield. You got any thing on the 6'1", 212 round?
On Giddens?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what I say, cuz I love Giddens. I love him. What a monster pickup, cuz he might be low key one of our best pickups. Just go look at the tape against Colorado. I'll just go look at that game, cuz I'm like, they can't tackle him. He was unstoppable. He took over that game, and not a lot of people got to see him play on primetime, but we watched him that night, and that night he made Shiloh touch his knees. Remember that, cuz?
I do.
He put Shiloh on his knees in the middle of the hole. He one of the reasons why Shiloh didn't go in the draft. He got exposed that night.
Right.
He got it. This dude exposed him. Giddens exposed Shiloh. He really exposed that whole defense because he was running through him. That was the key. They couldn't stop him. He was the one they could not stop. And we got him in the 5th round. He's going to be a perfect compliment to Jonathan Taylor. We've been needing somebody like that. We've been needing the killer coming right behind him. And what makes him special, cuz, is that when he's going through the hole, he has that patience, and then he got that quick boom, that quick, he's like a point guard in the hole. He got them quick jukes.
Right.
He know how to get you off balance, make you move. All his moves, cuz, was shiftiness. He was making dudes miss in the middle of the hole. Like he's like hot sauce out there, breaking them down. You feel me? You think I'm going this way? I go, he's one of them type, cuz. We needed that, cuz. So I love that pickup. I love it. We got us one with him.
Absolutely. Right behind DJ Giddens, we took that 6th round, took Riley Leonard, quarterback out of Notre Dame, 6'4", 216. I think we got to see a little bit of Riley in this national championship push that Notre Dame had this year. They say he's smart, athletic, and provides developmental potential behind Anthony Richardson. What you think about Riley Leonard?
A lot of people going to hate on Riley. But here's the thing. Riley was balling last year. He was balling, and that boy can run. For what we like to do, he's a good fit for what we do. And we're not asking him to. We don't care what nobody else says. We know what we got. We run that RPO. He's a good fit for our offense, and we're gonna see where he fit in, because we got some great options at quarterback. I mean, obviously, number one, we got AR. AR's an animal. We need AR to take that next step, because that's who I'm putting my faith in. I got my faith in AR. But to have Daniel Jones, that's great. But that third string, Jason Bean, Riley Leonard, here go the pool stick. Only one can come out. I think it's gonna be a great battle, because I like the kid Bean from Kansas. We drafted last year, but Riley Leonard, he's a dog too. He played right in Indiana. He played in the state of Indiana this past year at Notre Dame. So I think he's gonna fit that locker room perfect. He's a man of faith. And he's a baller. He's a baller. He took his team to the national championship game, and it was based on the run game with his legs. It was hard to take him down. So yes, give him to us. We'll take him.
Yeah, take him.
We'll take him. Yeah, in the 6th round. Yeah, come on.
All right. And with that 7th pick, we took Tim Smith, D tackle out of Alabama, 6'4", 315, strengthening him some more of that D line. And I like that pick, cuz this would get some more beef behind Grover. You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about Grover. I think he's one of the nastiest D linemen in the league. And I think this year will show that more so. And there's something to be said with getting a new defensive coordinator, because that brings a different, especially to the guys who's already there, that puts a different pep in their step. You know what I'm saying? Now they got something to prove. Sometimes when you're playing for the same guy year after year, and, there's whispers about him leaving, as a player, you're like, to hell with him. Like, I'll just go out here and do what I got to do. Now, with Coach Lou in the building, these are Ballard's guys. These are Steichen's guys. You got to think these were people that Steichen inherited. Now you went out and got your guys. So now there's a different set of standard. Now he's backed by Steichen. The last guy, Gus Bradley, Steichen couldn't vouch for him because that's not who Steichen brought in. So now that he has his guy, I think that's going to have these dudes playing with a different, playing on a different level. With that being said, I think that'll be good to have Tim Smith, a big body out of Alabama, backing up Grover Stewart. I think you put him right in that middle, backing up DeForest Buckner. What's your thoughts about Tim Smith?
Love it. I think our scouting, our South area scout, shout out to him. Shout out to our South scout, because that was his pick. And Tim Smith appeared in 64 games for Alabama. He started 32. If my calculations are correct, that means he was starting for the past 2 years. That's about right? I mean, he started for the past 2 years. I mean, and let's just look back to his very last game that he had in that Bama uniform. He really put on. That last game, cuz, he finished career against Michigan, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. He was wreaking havoc on that field against Michigan in that Reliant Quest Bowl. Out in that rain, out in that mud, out in that sludge, out there in them trenches. He was really putting on, So that game is what got him drafted. He probably should have been hired. And they're going to say, Michigan wasn't playing a starter. So Somebody got to kill.
Mhm.
Somebody got to do it. Tim Smith did. And if he's putting on like that in that Bama uniform, he started 32 games for Bama. He got experience playing in the highest level. Man, come on, man.
Mhm.
In the sixth round, come on, Tim Smith. Come to the Colts. We need you. I love the pick, cuz.
The last 8th round, we took Hunter Roller, 6'2", 218-pound safety out of Wisconsin. Added some more depth to that defensive back room. Says a hard-hitting safety with good instincts. And he can add some depth to our special teams as well. What's your thoughts about Hunter Roller in the 8th round, safety out of Wisconsin?
So they say they're gonna try to convert him over to a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Colts are doing, and I think we've seen the Colts do this at a high level almost every year. This is one thing that we specialize is turning safeties into linebackers, or small school prospects into linebackers. We see it all the time. They've been successful. Just look at the boy who left us this past offseason. What's his name?
EJ Speed.
EJ Speed. He was from a small school. He was killing. Look at Darius Leonard. He was from South Carolina State. We found him. He's a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Look at who might be our starting linebacker this year. He was a safety in college. Now he's to be a linebacker second year. His name is Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name? Yeah, we'll look that up. But he's projected to be one of our starting linebackers this year, his second year. So I think if that's the plan for Waller, I like it because he's rangy. He showed that he can cover. He was a safety. Now you're gonna put him on that second level, let him play linebacker. I'm all for it, cuz I'm all for it. And the 7th round is a time to gamble. Make that gamble. Take that risk. And that's what we're doing. I love the pick, cuz.
Yeah, and that was our draft and all. I think the Colts, man, we get an A, man. I think we knocked it out of the park in the first round. We came out and got a real solid pick in that second round. And then I think that 3rd through 8th round, we just did some housekeeping things that needed to be done. So I would like to say you brought that up to me about us being able to find them linebackers in the roughs, because sometimes I just want to see a stud. One of these drafts, let's go ahead and get a stud at linebacker, in the Anthony Richardson era while we build it. Let's go ahead and, I know Zaire ain't going to be able to do it for as long, but, even if we get another 3, 4, 5 years out of Zaire, man, let's go find us a stud, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have somebody out there knocking some heads around, or Ray Lewis type.
Right. I don't care about no fly. I'm starting to notice, man. It seems like all our linebackers, man, they be leading tackles for the year. That's a fluff stat to me. That means you chasing somebody down that already got 5-6 yards on you.
Right.
That's not. I don't want to see my linebackers with high. I want to see my linebackers with a decent tackle percentage. But I mean, if your linebackers got a lot of tackles, that means you're getting ran through.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, let's stop that run. Let that D line eat, and we be cool. But yeah, because I like to see a stud too. I like to see a Fred Warner.
Right.
I like to see a Ray Lewis type.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Something.
Yeah. I mean, we got good linebackers, but all our linebackers historically have been undersized, underrated.
Yeah.
One of my favorite coach linebacker who was a killer, Gary Brackett.
Gary Brackett, I already know.
He was small when he packed a punch, though, didn't he?
Packed a punch, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Where do we get the big time? 6'5", 245. I'm saying, chiseled, just demon out there, just hitting running boys. Yeah. I'm saying I'm tired of the short linebackers, the 5'10", 240. They cool, but I just put a stud back here.
For sure. All right, cuz, man. So I would give the Colts draft A+. A plus.
Mhm.
Great draft, coach. We got who we talked about from the jump. Tyler Warren, our number one draft. We got him. Period. We got our guy, and then we bounced back. We got another guy, JT J Double Deuce. He's a killer.
Mhm.
First team, Big Ten, all Big Ten. I mean, we got killers up and down the board. We just reviewed it. A plus. Great job. Bravo. Y'all did your thing. Now let's see it put together on the field. A plus until further notice. All right, cuz.
I got one question though, cuz, before you wrap it up tonight. Man.
I'll talk to me, cuz.
I got one question, cuz, and it's something that's been going on around the internet, man. And I just need to hear your opinion on it. So we got one gorilla versus 100 men, fighting to the death, and no gadgets, no nothing, just mano y mano, bare knuckle brawl. One gorilla, 100 men. Who coming out of that? Out of that Coliseum, cuz?
Cuz, man. Me, you, Unc, Adam, Buddy, Marcus, Brock, Ian, Austin, LeBart. Hey, yo, man, give me 100. I'll pick the 100. Let me pick my 100, cuz, and we coming, cuz I know we gonna get him. I know we gonna get that gorilla. If everybody charge at once, we gonna get him. And I'm not just saying, I'm not gonna tell nobody, I don't know where everybody, but I go first. Follow my lead. I go on that gorilla first. I'll be the first one down, cuz.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. I like that. I loved your list, cuz. I loved your list that just coming. But I heard you put my name in there, cuz. And I will let you know it's gonna be 99 fucking with me, cuz. It ain't gonna be no 100. I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm going out the back door. I ain't going in that gorilla cage.
Hey, he gonna be 200 pounds of my job. I'm like, cuz.
Hey, like, damn, cuz.
Hey, yo, if anybody seen Baby's Day Out, they already know, man. Hey, you gorillas is kind though, man. You gotta almost finesse the gorilla, man. You can't really just run up on them with anger and violence. That's gonna make them even violent.
Right.
You might have to walk up on them.
That's why I said it's gonna have to be some form of manipulation going on. The gorilla ain't gonna have to know what's going on now. If you just get the gorilla riled up, get an angry gorilla in there and drop him off, and then open the gate, I don't think the humans stand no chance. But if the gorilla just in there just chilling, doing his thing, just doing gorilla shit, you might be able to finesse a victory up out of them. But an angry, raised, ready to eat and kill gorilla versus 100 men, you ain't. The men might win, but all 100 of them ain't walking up out of there.
But you just thinking about the power. That's what you think about, cuz. You think about the power if he connects, cuz. What if we grab his arms? Gorillas use their feet too better than any.
Right.
Better than the best UFC. He gonna use them feet, huh?
He gonna use them feet.
Oh man, he gonna use them teeth too.
And them teeth and them whatever, the nails, claws, whatever he got on there.
Yeah,
all of that's getting you. Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm cool. I don't think I want to fight no gorilla. I definitely, if we did fight a gorilla, I mean, what I say I'd be the first one. If I'm 50, I'd be in the middle of the pack. I got heart, but put me at number 50.
You gonna be number 90? No, I'm a number 100 because if I see 99 done, I'm gonna say I ain't going out there. Shut that door.
Man. Man. All right, cuz, man. So shout out to Mighty Joe Young. Shout out to all the gorillas around the world, to the Silverbacks, man. Y'all cool. Y'all cool with me, man. I want no smoke. I wouldn't be one of the 100. Now that we had a conversation, I wouldn't be one of them 100, cuz it couldn't be me. All right, man. But speaking of dogs, from gorillas to dogs, man, shout out to Mr. Basketball, Braylon Mullins. 2025 Mr. Basketball. Shout out Braylon Mullins. Another dog, Desmond Briscoe. Shout out to Desmond Briscoe, committed to Kent State. Shout out to him. Hey, yo, shout out to my homie. I got a special homie, man. Nikki Rose, man. That's my dog, man. I told him I shout him out on Thursday. He hit me up, man. He said, I watched the whole episode, man. You never shouted me out, man. So Nikki Rose, brother Rose, man. Shout out, man. If you watching this, man, shout out to my brother Nikki Rose, man. Straight up.
Shout out to Nikki, man. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, Cuddy, man. Well, you know what they say, man. We ready for Game 5, cuz I'm about to watch this Golden State Houston right now, and I'm sure it's gonna be a cold game.
Cold game.
Four, cold game. First round draft pick.